All right. Hi, Hi everyone. Sarah Yornis here. Sailor Skyroll Amara here. And today we're going to talk about why we became nearkin by Pioneer Glee or Pathseeker Glee. Now, a lot of folks out there like Pioneer Glee, or at least how they handled Sailor Moon. You know, And keep in mind, Pioneer Glee or Pathseeker Glee Sailor Moon, took over handling Sailor Moon from Deep Glee before. And a lot of folks thought the only grounds to why there was a belief to why me and Sailor Neptune, Sailor SeaWorld, Michelle, why we were near kin was folks thought that it was Pioneer Glee or Pathseeker Glee making fun of Deep Glee for having to make Fisheye, make Zoisite a woman. Now, if that was true, by the time the fourth following a Sailor Moon comes along, you got Fisheye or Fish's Eye, because there's not really much of a likeness between the two names. Well, she became a woman. So were they still making fun of something? I would think not. I believe. Now, keep in mind, there wasn't really any way, for them to shift anything that was, being done. Now, yes, they could have skimmed a lot of things out, and they could have done it if they wanted to. It could have been done. Now, a lot of folks who were watching, the Frida following a Sailor Moon, and it would be on Cartoon Network or Drawing Show Folkwork in the 4-1 Reichs and the YTV Folkwork in the Settled Land, would know that what we were saying wasn't matching up to what we were doing. And a lot of folks could read between that and say, yeah, they're unstraight, they're lovers, Now, why they chose to go with nearkin is never known. I have some guesses here, but they're only guesses. They're not the truth. We may never truly know. One guess was that they wanted to come up with the grounds for our kinship, why we were always around each other, or why we were always working with each other, or why we were always being sailor fighters, or just why we were always around each other, I guess is what they were coming up with. They're like, well, they both grew up around the same time. They happened to see each other many times. Now, it's true in some kin, more than others, you might go see your near kin a lot. And you might have, it does happen. And I guess that's what they were going for. That these two, that they were both from the same kin, that they were near kin to each other, even though both their kin names weren't the same. But then again, sometimes that's true with a lot of folks' kin. So I guess that's why they were going with near kin. It wasn't to make fun of Deke Glee for the whole Zoisite thing that had befallen them. Because if that was true, you got Fisheye, and Fisheye had to become a woman. So what, was that Pioneer Glee once again making fun of Deke Glee again? No, I think not. And why am I shaking all the time in this film? I don't understand it. I go like this, I don't know. So your guess is good as mine of why we became near kin. I don't know. Need be was the only way that they could come up with for our kinship, why we were always around each other. That need be that's the only. We'll truly never know. because I just put a guess out there. And anyone else in the Sailor Moon followership is going to have their guess as well. So that's just my guess to why I believe Pioneer Glee or Pathseeker Glee made me and, Sailor Neptune, Sailor Seaworld, and Michelle made us NAERKIN. Now, if you have a belief to why that was done, I'd like to hear that. And if you do want to watch the film that was made yesterday with Sailor Pluto, Sailor Underworld Trista, then you can watch that if you want to. And I'll see you later.